Yo, what's up, dude? Look what I got.
Yo, you got one of those?
Yeah, bro, I heard you makes it look really cool. And you get fat clouds. Heck yeah, man. Have you tried it yet? Not yet. About to.
Hey!
Oh my gosh! Who are you?
You think e-cigarettes make you look cool?
Yeah, kinda.
Well, let me teach you a thing or two before you use that device. Let's go.
Yo, where are we?
Bro, I haven't even hit it yet.
Welcome to my classroom. Let's get started.
The modern version of the electronic cigarette was invented in 2003 in China and made its way into the US by 2005. Modern e-cigs burn no tobacco and produce no smoke, but instead produce vapors from heating of the e-juice, which is located inside the device. This juice most often contains nicotine, allowing it to emulate the effects and feeling of cigarette use. The original goal of the e-cig was to help cigarette smokers quit by replacing cigarettes. Since e-cigs do not have smoke, tar, and some of the carcinogens found in cigarettes, it was thought that they would be a safer alternative. However, the FDA has not approved e-cigarettes for use as a smoking cessation device. E-cigarettes have taken many forms over the years. Most notably, they began as disposable devices and have since transitioned into reusables. Vaporizers like box mods are popular for their ability to produce large amounts of vapor, called clouds, while more recent devices like Juul and Sorin are popular because of their sleek and discreet nature, producing less visible vapors and being easily portable. While over 400 e-cig brands exist today, the most popular is by far Juul, which claims over 2/3 of the e-cig retail market as of October 2019, according to data from Nielsen. Much of the popularity of e-cigarettes comes from clever marketing, which portrays use of the device as interesting, cool, and attractive.
Does he look cool?
Yeah!
Brightly colored ads showing young, happy people alongside e-cig devices, such as these from Juul, can be particularly attractive to middle and high school teens, and could be a driving force behind recent surges in teen use. Under pressure from the FDA, Juul has since retired these advertisements and revised its marketing campaigns to avoid attracting young, non-smokers. Exposure and popularization on social media sites frequented by teens and young adults such as Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook could also be contributing to teen and non-smoker use of e-cig devices. Whatever the combination of causes, it is clear that e-cigs are being picked up by more and more middle and high school students each year, with the FDA reporting a 78% increase in use among high school students from 2017 to 2018, resulting in about 3 million high school users in the US. Among middle school students, 4.9% are users, totaling 570,000 kids. Another likely cause of teen use is the sale of attractive fruit and candy flavors such as mango, mint, and even creme brulee. A study including 12 to 17-year-old users showed that fruit flavors were the most preferred in that age group, while those aged 25 and up preferred tobacco flavors. With the end of the sale of the Juul mango flavor, Juul mint has quickly become the favorite among teens, suggesting that the ending of flavors could curb youth vaping. In order to understand the health effects of vaping, it is important to understand the device itself. The first part is the mouthpiece, where the user provides suction to activate the device, inhale vapors, or both. Next is the cartridge or pod, which contains the e-juice and can be refillable or disposable. A heating element, such as a metal coil, supplies heat to the e-juice to vaporize it for inhalation. The entire device is powered by a battery, which may or may not be button activated depending on the device, and can most often be recharged at home. The most popular device is the Juul, because of its sleek and discreet design. The Juul uses disposable pods, which are pre-filled and contain different flavors. This device is activated by applying suction to the mouthpiece and can be recharged at any time. The e-juice, which is vaporized and then inhaled, most commonly contains 3 main ingredients. Propylene glycol and glycerin make up the juice, which is a vehicle for the active ingredient. Almost always, the active ingredient is nicotine, but some vapes utilize THC or even caffeine instead. A fourth ingredient is flavoring, which is often proprietary and thus completely unknown to users and researchers. Variations to this formula do exist. The vehicle ingredients, propylene glycol and glycerin, are dangerous to humans because their combustion, which occurs in the e-cig device, produces chemicals like acetaldehyde, formaldehyde, and acrolein, which are known carcinogens, meaning they can promote the formation of cancer in humans. Other toxins present in e-cigarette vapor are listed here. Diacetyl is one such chemical used in many e-cig flavors. It is used to produce rich, smooth, buttery flavors like chocolate and banana, and is known to cause respiratory damage resulting in a disease called popcorn lung. Aside from potential lung damage, just 3 months of e-cig use in mice decreased kidney function and caused renal fibrosis. Similar fibrosis was seen in cardiac tissue of mice after 6 months of e-cig use. Fibrosis in the heart can increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases and heart attacks. E-cigarette use can also impair the function of the immune system. Mice infected with Pseudomonas aeruginosa who were previously exposed to e-cig vapor had significantly less neutrophils at the site of infection and more Pseudomonas bacteria, suggesting that e-cig use impairs the recruitment of neutrophils, allowing bacteria to survive. When it comes to active ingredients in e-cig vapor, even more potential health risks arise. Nicotine is a nervous system stimulant, meaning it can increase blood pressure and heart rate and also cause developmental problems in children. It is also known to be addictive, targeting the mesolimbic brain pathway for dopamine release. The same pathway is targeted by drugs like alcohol, cocaine, amphetamines, marijuana, and opiates, giving nicotine the potential to be a gateway drug to other drug use. Finally, nicotine may increase the risk of cancer. Another popular active ingredient is THC. Vaping THC is commonly referred to as dabbing. Dabbing is nearly odorless and discreet, making it popular among marijuana users. Extraction of THC concentrates for dabbing involves the use of organic solvents like butane, which can also pick up pesticides off the marijuana plant. Vaping of THC concentrates is not well studied, and could have potential health risks such as lung injury, according to the CDC. The final ingredient in the e-cig vapor, flavoring, could potentially be the most dangerous. Because flavoring molecules can be proprietary, they are unknown and thus unavailable for research. Preliminary research suggests that different flavors may have different health effects.
Breaking news! In light of the recent surge in teen e-cigarette use, the FDA has published its Youth Tobacco Prevention Plan, which outlines a campaign to remove flavors from stores, close online sales to minors, and rework advertising campaigns. In anticipation of this so-called flavor ban, big companies like Juul have made moves to close their top flavors, like mint and mango, which are most commonly preferred by teens.
Well, it's not as bad as cigarettes, right?
While most people think of e-cigs as healthier than traditional cigarettes, it is not necessarily true. E-cigs do contain fewer known toxins than cigarettes, but risks of immune suppression, organ damage, and cancer confirm that e-cigs are by no means a safe or healthy alternative. More research is necessary to understand the long-term health effects of e-cig use. As of November 2019, the CDC has reported 2,051 cases of e-cigarette or vaping-associated lung injury called EVALI. In addition, 39 people have died from vaping-related illness. Let's go over the main points to summarize. While the electronic cigarette was created to help smokers quit, it may actually be pulling teens and non-smokers into nicotine use and addiction. Likely reasons for this surge in teen use include clever marketing, attractive flavors, and social media popularization. Current research shows that e-cig use comes with many health risks, but still much is unknown and more research is needed. What is known, however, is that vaping-related illness and death is on the rise, and we need education and action in order to protect human lives.
You know what? We don't need this.
You're right.
See, kids, you don't need e-cigs to be cool.
Absolutely.